It was a beautiful Tuesday morning in the small town of St. John, but it was a bit too hot and humid. As the fans whirred, officers sat on their desks looking at reports and case files. It was a normal day until a little boy came running into the police station screaming, "Please arrest my father," at the top of his lungs. What might have happened? Why did the boy want to put him behind bars? Hi there, we are Haunting Stories and we cover stories from all around the world. If you like this type of content, then consider subscribing to our channel as we bring never heard stories to you. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to get notified whenever we upload a new episode. In rushed a little boy named Henry, his dark hair disheveled and his eyes wide with fear. The 6-year-old, visibly terrified, made a beeline for the reception desk, his small feet making a tapping sound on the ceramic floor. His hands clung desperately to the counter as he pleaded for help. Henry's desperate plea echoed through the police station. Officer Mary, her voice gentle, coaxed the trembling boy to share his story. Henry's tearful confession revealed his father's angry outbursts, particularly his habit of slamming the fridge door, leaving Henry terrified and seeking refuge in his room. Sergeant Paul and the officers, now understanding the gravity of the situation, swiftly organized a response. They gathered essential details from Henry, preparing to intervene and protect him from his father's wrath. Determined to help the vulnerable child, they braced themselves for the challenging task ahead. Henry attempted to speak, but his words came out muddled and confused. He managed to convey his fear, pleading for his father to be arrested and sent to jail. Tearfully, Henry explained that his father, when angry, could become violent. The officers, alarmed, probed further, asking if he'd been hurt. Henry nodded, admitting he had been hit a few times. Struggling to find the words, he described his home and how he managed to escape while his father was asleep. The boy revealed his mother had been absent for a long time, last seen going for a walk. Meanwhile, at Henry's home, his father Roger was abruptly awakened by the sound of police cars. Roger was handcuffed and led away, bewildered and pleading his innocence. Back at the police station, the tension was palpable as the officers awaited news. Confused and desperate, Roger questioned his arrest. When his eyes met Henry's, a mixture of relief and concern flooded him. Unexpectedly, Henry ran towards his father, embracing him tightly, his eyes wet with tears. The emotional hug left everyone in the room stunned, disconcerted by the sudden turn of events. Officer Marion looked at the sergeant in disbelief, expecting to find signs of abuse. Roger, bewildered, asked for an explanation. It was then that Henry confessed, hoping to help his father eat. He'd seen on TV that prisoners received 3 meals a day. He described nights when he heard his father cry over their empty fridge. In a heartbreaking turn of events, it was revealed that Roger, the father, had been sacrificing his own meals to ensure his son Henry could eat. Roger, unable to find work and without proper education, could afford only enough food for his son. One day, after learning from a newspaper article that prisoners received 3 meals a day, Henry, in his innocence, believed the solution to their problem was to have his father arrested. He thought that this would ensure regular meals for both of them. When confronted with his son's misguided belief, Roger held Henry close, his heart heavy with regret. The policemen, many of them fathers themselves, felt a deep pang of empathy. The situation, initially an investigation into domestic violence, had transformed into a stark reminder of the struggles faced by families in challenging times. The next day, community members and police officers offered support to Roger and Henry. Roger accepted a janitorial job at the police station, while Henry received toys. This event marked a new chapter for them. Roger found work and a supportive community. The story inspired the town, leading to organized aid for families in need. The act of a brave boy had transformed the community, showcasing the power of compassion in adversity.